Your money is protected by math. Every transaction, every password, every bank account. All of it relies on numbers so large no computer on Earth could break them. At least not yet. Right now, in labs across the world, a new technology is waking up. Quantum computing. And when it opens its eyes, the math that protects your wealth disappears. This is stage 5, the rewriting of everything we thought was permanent. Let's go back to 1977. Two mathematicians create an encryption system called RSA. It's beautiful in its simplicity. Take two massive prime numbers. Multiply them together. Easy to do. Nearly impossible to reverse. This becomes the foundation of digital security. Your bank uses it. Governments use it. Cryptocurrencies are built on it. We've trusted our entire financial system to this one mathematical promise, that certain problems are just too hard to solve. But here's what they didn't tell you. Too hard doesn't mean impossible. It means not yet. Enter quantum computing. Traditional computers think in ones and zeros. Binary. Sequential. Quantum computers think in probabilities. Superposition. All possibilities at once. In 2019, Google's quantum computer solved a problem in 200 seconds. That would take the world's fastest supercomputer 10,000 years. They called it quantum supremacy. The race had begun. IBM, Microsoft, China, startups. You've never heard of all building machines that don't just think faster. They think differently. And the math we trusted? The encryption protecting trillions of dollars? To a mature quantum computer. It's not a wall, it's tissue paper. This isn't the first time a civilization thought it was untouchable. Look at history. Stage 1. Physical collapse. Rome thought its walls were eternal. The Visigoths proved otherwise. Stage 2. Economic collapse. Spain thought its gold from the New World made it invincible. Inflation destroyed it from within. Stage 3. Informational collapse. The Library of Alexandria held the world's knowledge. One fire and centuries vanished. Stage 4. Digital collapse. We've already seen glimpses. The 2008 financial crisis. Lehman Brothers gone overnight. Digital ledgers erased fortunes in seconds. But stage 5 is different. Stage 5 doesn't just destroy value. It rewrites the very code that creates it. Think about what money is now. It's not coins. Not paper. Numbers in a database. Encrypted. Verified by mathematics. Your retirement account? Numbers. Your mortgage? Numbers. The national debt? Numbers behind encryption. Bitcoin, Ethereum, every cryptocurrency all protected by mathematical problems designed to be unsolvable. But quantum computing doesn't solve problems the way we do. It explores every solution simultaneously. Imagine trying every key to a lock at the same time. That's quantum. In 1994, a mathematician named Peter Shor created an algorithm. Shor's algorithm. On a quantum computer, it can factor large numbers, the basis of RSA encryption in polynomial time. What does that mean in English? It means the lock protecting your money isn't a lock anymore. Here's the terrifying timeline. Right now, hackers are already preparing. It's called harvest now, decrypt later. They're stealing encrypted data today. Medical records, financial information, state secrets, and storing it. Because they know in 5 years, maybe 10, they'll have the quantum power to crack it open. Everything you think is secure right now is already compromised, it just hasn't been revealed yet. And governments know this. The NSA issued a warning in 2015. China announced quantum encryption satellites. The race isn't just to build quantum computers, it's to build them first. Because whoever gets there first doesn't just have a technological advantage. They have a weapon that can rewrite global power in an instant. But let me tell you what makes this different from every other technological revolution. When electricity arrived, it enhanced what we had. When the internet came, it connected what existed. Quantum doesn't enhance, it doesn't connect, it erases the rules. Think about the invention of the printing press. It threatened the church's control of knowledge. But books didn't make previous books disappear. They coexisted. Nuclear weapons changed warfare. But they didn't make conventional armies obsolete overnight. Nations adapted. Quantum is different. It doesn't add a new layer. It removes the foundation of the current one. Every encrypted message ever sent. Every digital signature ever created. Every blockchain transaction ever recorded. All of it becomes vulnerable retroactively. This is what keeps security experts awake at night. It's not just about protecting new data. It's about the fact that old data, Data that's already out there, already stolen, already stored will suddenly become readable. Your bank records from 2020? Someone might be storing them right now. Your encrypted emails from 2018? Already harvested. The private keys to cryptocurrency wallets that were secure yesterday? They're just waiting for someone to build a machine powerful enough to crack them. And here's the darkest part. We don't even know who's closest to achieving this. Is it Google? IBM? A Chinese lab we've never heard of? A private company that hasn't gone public? Or worse, a nation-state that's already built it and kept it secret? Because that's the real weapon. Not announcing you have it, just using it. Quietly draining accounts. Manipulating transactions. Rewriting ownership. By the time anyone realizes what's happening, the damage is done. So what happens when quantum breaks the code? Let me paint you the picture. Day 1. A quantum computer reaches sufficient power, not announced, not publicized. Someone just has it. Day 2. Encrypted Bitcoin wallets start moving. Coins that haven't moved in a decade suddenly transfer. Billions of dollars. Untraceable. Day 3. Banks notice anomalies. Transactions they can't verify. Balances that don't match. But the encryption says it's valid. Day 4. Panic. Markets freeze. Trading halts. Because nobody knows what's real anymore. Day 5. Governments intervene. Emergency measures. Bank holidays. But it's too late. The foundation is cracked, and here's the horror of it. You can't just update the system. Every encrypted file, every blockchain, every secure message ever sent, all of it was protected by the old math, the math that no longer works. It's not just about losing money in a crash. It's about trust itself evaporating. How do you rebuild a financial system when you can't trust verification? How do you prove ownership when digital signatures can be forged? How do you establish identity when authentication fails? The answer is you can't, not quickly. And in that gap between collapse and reconstruction, fortunes disappear. Not stolen, not lost, simply undefined. Schrödinger's money. Both yours and not yours until someone observes it, and whoever has the quantum computer. They're the observer. This is stage 5, not the end of money. The rewriting of who controls it. But let's get more specific about what this actually looks like in your life. Imagine waking up one morning. You check your bank account. The number looks different. Not dramatically different. Just off, you call the bank. They're experiencing technical difficulties. Everyone is. You try to buy coffee. Your card declines, not just yours. Everyone's. The payment system is down. Not crashed. Just paused because somewhere is verifying something, and verification is taking longer than it should. You go home. Turn on the news. A cryptocurrency exchange has been breached. Not hacked in the traditional sense. Someone just moved coins that shouldn't be movable. Old coins. Satoshi's coins. Coins from wallets whose owners lost their keys years ago. They're moving. The crypto market drops 60% in an hour, then 80%. Then trading stops. By evening, 3 major banks announced they're suspending online transactions. For security purposes, they say. Emergency software updates. But you know what that means. They're buying time. Time to figure out if their encryption still works. Time to verify that the money in your account is actually yours. And in that uncertainty, value bleeds out like air from a punctured tire. Because money isn't real, it's trust, and trust just broke. So what do? The experts say we need quantum-resistant encryption, post-quantum cryptography, new algorithms, new math. The National Institute of Standards and Technology has been working on this since 2016. They've tested 82 different algorithms, narrowed it down to 7 finalists. And in 2024, they started recommending new standards. But here's the problem. Recommending isn't implementing. Right now, as you listen to this, banks are still using RSA. Governments are still using old encryption. Bitcoin's protocol hasn't changed. Because changing the foundation of a global system while it's running? It's like replacing the engine of a plane mid-flight. Possible in theory. Terrifying in practice. Some institutions are preparing. Some aren't, and you won't know which is which until it's too late. So what can you actually do? First, understand that digital security is now temporary security. Nothing encrypted today is guaranteed to stay secret tomorrow. Second, diversify. Not just your investments, your security. Don't keep everything in one system, one currency, one encrypted vault. Third, stay informed. When quantum computers hit certain milestones, 50 qubits, 100 qubits, error correction, those are warning signs. The finish line is getting closer. Fourth, pressure matters. Ask your bank what their quantum preparedness plan is. Ask your government. Ask the platforms you trust with your data. Because silence means they're not ready. And finally, accept the uncomfortable truth. We are living in the last days of classical encryption. Not today, not tomorrow, but soon. The question isn't if quantum computers will break current security. It's when and whether we'll be ready. But here's the question nobody wants to answer. How do we transition the entire global financial system to new encryption before quantum computers become powerful enough to break the old? It's a race against an invisible finish line. And we don't know if we're winning. Some say we have a decade. Others say 5 years. Some whisper it's already too late. The truth is simpler and more terrifying. We built a world on mathematical promises, promises that seemed eternal. But permanence is always an illusion. Every empire, every system, every age of prosperity has believed their foundation was unshakable. Until the day it shook. Stage 5 isn't coming, it's here. Unfolding in laboratories you'll never see. In algorithms you can't understand. In decisions being made right now about the future of your wealth. And when the quantum age truly arrives, we'll all wake up to the same question. Was your money ever really yours? Or was it just numbers in a system, waiting to be rewritten? The collapse doesn't announce itself. It just happens. And by the time you notice, the foundation is already gone. The only question left is, will you be ready when the math stops working?